Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 26th. Nope, that was wrong. July 26th to August 1st. We're going to see what's coming up the week ahead for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Happy birthday for those of you Leos having a birthday this week. We're going to see what is going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I keep saying August. July 26th through August 1st. Alrighty, my darlings. Let's see what is going on in the week ahead. And your first card coming up here is the Tower. Now, don't panic, because this is kind of coming up for me. The first card, I set the intention to like give me the foundation of the energy. So I know when people see the Tower, they really panic because they're like, oh my god, something terrible is going to happen. First and foremost, it's not always terrible. Sometimes it's an epiphany where we see the truth about a situation and there's no going back, or we have this awakening and we can't like go back to sleep spiritually. It's like a paradigm shift. It can also be really good things happening for us, things that are just basically pushing us out of our comfort zone, right? Because sometimes good things happen for us, but we're very scared because everything is changing, right? It could be a new job that's coming in that's also gonna require that we move, we make a consistent relocation, and that's a wonderful chance to progress in your life and to move up in your career, but it's also a little bit terrifying, right? So the Tower can be these kinds of situations as well. So this can be this kind of energy coming in for you guys. I don't normally pull clarifiers in the weekly forecasts for the YouTube videos. I'll do clarifiers in the private readings, but because the Tower freaks so many people out, I will pull clarifiers for the Tower. I just also want to say one more thing, because I set the intention for the first card to be like a foundational energy. Many of you have already had the Tower. Keep in mind, we're coming off of that Aquarius full moon coming into this week, so that energy is still lingering, that energy is still around. That Aquarius full moon was coming in with a lot of powerful emotion, a lot of powerful clearing. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're coming into the week having already had this Tower moment, but we're going to pull clarifiers here and go a little bit deeper. Why is the Tower here? What messages does it have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please? And we'll pull 3 clarifiers. Alrighty, my dears. So clarifier 1 is the Death card. There could be a Scorpio in the works here for some of you, because the Death card is associated with the astrological sign of Scorpio. If you're new to this channel, I try to focus mostly on you and your energy, so I don't like to look too much about people outside of it in the weekly forecasts. When we do love and romance readings for the monthly readings, I'll look at other people coming into the situation. So I'm not doing this with the intention of a love reading, okay? But there could be an element here for some of you in any dynamic. It could be love, it could be family, it could be a work situation where some of you are dealing with a Scorpio and something coming to head of a Scorpio. Some of you might be receiving very surprising news about something that you kind of had planned or you were thinking about, and you're like, okay, well, that's not gonna be the case. Like, there's some kind of transition. There's some kind of like one door is closing, one door is opening, with transformation kind of energy that we get with the Death card. Your second clarifier here is the Ten of Wands. Wow. Holy cannoli, Leo. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. So, there's definitely something coming to absolute and complete finality here, okay? But I don't know why this is. Spirit is giving me the sense or a feeling that this was like a plan B, or this was like something that you had on the back burner. Like, you have an original plan, but then you had like this little safety net. But I feel like the safety net is disintegrating, okay? You don't have to worry, because you don't need the safety net just yet, right? You're still working on the original plan or the original idea, but you're going to find that you might have to come up with another safety net or another backup plan. Something that you thought was a sure thing isn't a sure thing, okay? And so there might be some planning that you're having to do about your future. And I feel as a result, some of you are doing something with moving finances around. Some of you are doing something with like closing a certain bank account, or like taking something out of the name of a business and then moving it somewhere else. Maybe some of you are preparing to leave a situation, some kind of partnership, whether it be romantic or business, and so you're like separating assets, or you're trying to protect assets. If that's the case, my dears, I cannot strongly suggest and advise enough that you check with someone where you live, who is licensed, who's like a lawyer, somebody who's going to be able to tell you what the laws are where you're at, so that you're able to do things in a way where you can protect certain assets, but it's not going to come back later to bite you in the behind, like, oh, that was tricky what you did, or that was unethical, or so you can do things kind of more in an ironclad way to protect yourself, or to protect what it is that you're trying to hold on to. But something here, 10 of Wands, Death card, Emperor, something is definitely coming to an end, and the Emperor here is coming into power. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Emperor card is going to signify here masculine Aries and Scorpio energy. Emperor is associated with both Aries and Scorpio. And we have the Death card here. So there's like a double Scorpio vibe. Okay? So some of you are going to be dealing with a Scorpio. Something very significant happening with a Scorpio. Okay? There could also be here just something in terms of you taking back your power from a situation, because the Emperor is very grounded, very in charge, planning, strategy, discipline, order. So a lot of you are coming into this energy as you're moving forward. You're taking charge of your life, and you're taking charge of how you're moving forward, especially those of you that you're finding some kind of plan B or plan C isn't going to be on the table for you. The next card coming up here is the Six of Swords. So this is very positive, because even though we have this Tower energy and that can feel really kind of scary, the Six of Swords is positive, because the Six of Swords is getting away from drama. The Six of Swords, people joke all the time, people who are familiar with tarot, that, oh, I would just love to take all the swords out of my tarot deck, and then that way I don't have to deal with them, because they can indicate challenging situations. But out of all of the swords, Six of Swords is like literally smooth sailing, right? Six of Swords is like you're getting away from drama, you're able to clear your head, you're able to make a decision about what you want to do. I feel like some of you have been making a plan to surprise somebody, or to go somewhere, like to surprise this person. But I feel like if you do that, you're gonna find that it's not lining up. Either you're going and you're finding out later that person's not there anymore, they moved, or they're out of town, or something isn't lining up, you're not able to get a hold of them. Okay, the blessing in it for those of you that do have this kind of situation is you are able to kind of get away. Like maybe this is like little dangling carrot to get you moving. But knowing this, right, maybe it might be a good idea for you to get away, but maybe it's not going to be a good idea for you to choose where you're going to go based on surprising someone, right? I feel like those of you that you think you're just going to show up and surprise someone, it's not going to link up. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I came out here for nothing. And of course, the universe is like, no, there's no such thing as doing anything for nothing, right? Like it was that little dangling carrot to get you moving. So I think getting away is going to be a good idea. But don't base it on, oh, I want to go see this person, or oh, I want to surprise this person. Don't base it on somebody else. Base it on where you're feeling guided to go, where you're feeling guided to see. For some of you, it might not be a physical travel, but it might be the need to kind of get away and be alone, in nature, but specifically where there's water. So maybe you're like kind of gravitating towards going to the lake or going to the beach or taking a nice long uninterrupted bath. Even though I know you guys are fire energy, I feel a lot of water coming in here because I'm thinking of the traditional Six of Swords with the guy on the little gondola, going over the waters. So I feel like this sense of water, like being near the water, being near the water, getting peace, clearing your head, making decisions for the future, planning how you're going to move ahead. So whatever this tower is, it's definitely freeing you from drama and chaos. And now you can kind of clear your head and like plan that journey moving forward. Your next card coming up here, Leos, is the Six of Coins. Now, I want to point something out to you guys. You have 6 repeating twice here. There's 6 coming up 2 times. So, 6, for those of you who are familiar with angel numbers or with numbers having spiritual meaning, this is being emphasized. So, Spirit is emphasizing the meaning of the number 6 because it's coming up twice here back to back. This is going to come up with the energy of balancing finances with money. Okay, Leo, you guys kind of have this reputation in your zodiac sign that when you care about people, you guys tend to be super generous. You can give a lot, right? And so Leos are kind of known of like their love language might be doing nice things, taking their partner to nice places, giving their partner presents and gifts, right? And Leo also likes that. Leo likes to have, certain luxuries in their life. And so it could be for some of you, maybe you've had a partner or you've had friends or you've had family that they keep trying to win you over or get you to give them another chance through doing kind things for you financially. But 6 comes up to remind us that we have to balance the financial with the emotional, right? Just because somebody drops a lot of money on us, it doesn't mean that they really truly are caring about us or showing up and loving us the way we need to be loved in a way that we feel fulfilled. Okay, whether it's friendship, whether it's family, whether it's any kind of partnership, it doesn't have to be romantic. And vice versa, you might be doing a lot of very kind things to show your appreciation or your affection, but the people in your life would really much rather have your time. They'd really much rather have your time, your companionship. It's not always going to be about the fancy things, okay? It's not always going to be about the fancy things. So I just want to say that because the 6 is coming up here being emphasized twice. And 6 of Coins makes me feel, Leo, that whatever this tower is, it's actually leading to really significant financial blessings and improvements for you in a very short period of time, because the swords is very fast moving energy, and 6 of Pentacles is going to be being in the balance, being in the flow, a windfall of money, generosity. It's the ideal financial situation where money's coming in and you're able to put money aside for the future. Money continues to come in. You're able to continue putting aside money for the future. But you also have money to enjoy life, to treat yourself, and to be generous and help other people when you feel moved to do so, like to pay it forward. So 6 of Pentacles is the ideal financial situation in that way and in that sense. Okay? So 6 of Coins, I should say here. It's a 6 of Coins. So this is the energy that you guys are coming into. Okay, debts are paid off. There's no debts. And so all of the success that's coming in, it's like Spirit is reminding you, it's like, it's wonderful that you have this success coming in, but don't put your value in that. Don't put your identity in that. And don't feel like, okay, it's here. Now I can, be very generous and do all these nice things for people. It's nice for you to be generous, but at the end of the day, it's more about the connections that we have with people and not about what we give them or what they give us. So I feel that some changes and shifts that you guys are coming into, Leo, in the coming week and the weeks ahead is good news financially, good things coming in here in terms of finances, but Spirit is also trying to teach you to balance your personal relationships, whether they be friendships, romantic, partnerships, whatever they may be, that there's companionship, there's connection. It's not about the money, okay, or about doing nice things for people. The next card here is the Strength card, another major arcana card. So you guys have had a lot of major arcana cards come up in your reading. You had the Tower, you had the Death card, you had the Emperor, and now you have the Strength card. You guys have had a ton of major arcana cards coming up in your reading for this week. So this is letting us know, my dears, when the major arcana cards come in back to back, you're coming into a time of really fast changes, really fast, big energetic shifts, energetic upgrades, okay? The Death cards are very much, crossroads, transitions, decisions that we're making. But the Strength card is very auspicious for you guys, okay? For me in my readings anyway. Because when I'm reading for somebody and their zodiac sign comes up in the major arcana, like the major arcana card for their zodiac sign comes up, it tells me that this situation that you're going to be dealing with is directly connected to you coming into your power, your identity, your authenticity, and living a fulfilling life without apology. Okay? Being unapologetically you, shaking off any kind of labels and anything like this. The Death card can even indicate ego death here. Shaking off those labels, as I said, and shaking away the person you've been told you are and going down to the core of who you really are on a soul level, on a clean slate level. So the Strength card is telling me you're coming into this energy, okay? Six of Swords can also sometimes indicate a sudden relocation for me. And the Strength card also comes in with the energy of like going out into the unknown. So some of you might be taking some money and putting your roots down somewhere else where this money is going to go a lot farther for you or go a longer ways here. So you have more abundant sense of abundance in your life. But the Strength card here, like I said, is conquering the unknown, commitment, loyalty, embracing vulnerability. And for you guys as Leos, the way that I read is you coming into your power. You coming into your power, okay? I would suggest that you watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than your sun sign. It might add a little extra information. Love and romance readings will be linked in the description of the video for those of you that want a love and romance reading. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can schedule by going to calendly.com/amethystangelite. Somebody's going around commenting and emailing people, pretending to be me, trying to like say, oh, I'm gonna get you in on a reading real quick, it's not me. I'm not reaching out to anybody saying, hey, book with me, or I gotta tell you something. I'm not doing that. The only way to schedule a reading with me is to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite if you would like a private reading. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears.